Okay, here's where I got to. I tried to film in between, but our internet service out here has been absolutely atrocious the last few days. Go off for a couple hours and then come back on. My phone has done the same thing. Really weird. Anyway, I got the castle on. Did it exactly the same way as the brick wall up there. Just rolled it out. Put it on there. Made sure it had good contact. Rubbed the edges. Did the little detail. Then I stippled on the gesso around it. And you need to get up close to the edges because this is what's going to kind of help hold your polymer clay on there, onto the surface of the bottle. And of course, after you get the rest of the coats on, it's on there pretty good. It sticks to the gesso, but it can, if it gets bumped and stuff, it can pop off there before you get the layers of paint on there. And then I just used my palette knife and did some like some little cloud sort of. It'll all show up a little better after it's painted. I just wanted to come back and show you where I was at before I got to the painting part. So there it is, our little princess palace, our little princess castle. Alright, I'll be back. I'll get all my paints out and stuff and come back and show you what I'm going to do to it. Okay, here's where I'm at so far. I put a coat of, I believe it's like called warm gray or something like that, on the castle and on the brick at the top. Then I mixed just a tad bit of white with the gray I had left in my little cup, and I just streaked on each brick, and then with my thumb I wiped it and just left the dark, as you can see, kind of in the cracks a bit. And then I did the same thing down here on the castle wall. You can kind of see it a little bit. And then the background sky, I just took this apple barrel sky blue and I mixed it with like 4 parts white to 1 part of the blue, and I just put it all over the textured background on the whole thing. I didn't do the clouds solid, just so I could keep an eye on where they're at. I didn't want them to disappear in the background. This is just the undercoat of everything. Everything's going to get more paint on top of it. So the clouds will not look like that. Don't worry. So that's where I'm at this stage. It'll all get, iridescent paint and antiquing, and this is all basically background. It's going to look totally different. This is going to be just your base bottle, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It'll have an overall effect when it's done. Kind of like the Mermaid Tears one. But there's the start of it anyway. And I'll get a little more done and I'll come back. Okay, here's the bottle so far. And ignore the mess on my desk because I have too many projects going on at once, as I always do. Alright, and right now I know it looks stark and color bookish, but it won't look like that. Got the base coat on. On the red, I just did coat of red while it was still wet. I streaked a little white over here to give it a little highlight. Put some dots across. Just a plain coat of green for the black. Okay, here I am back again, and no difference. So I'll wash my hands. But I did put the satin coat on. And the only way you can tell the difference is because my clear glaze I've had for so long has started to turn a little bit yellow. Maybe you can see that. Not gonna matter. I know I keep saying that, but it's not. Trust me. On any other project it might, but not on this one. Alright, I'm to here. Now, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna start spraying with my homemade glimmer sprays. And it's not gonna be solid, it's not gonna be all one color. I'm gonna start layering some colors. I'm gonna start, don't know what brand, but it's got a gold, I think, glimmer in it. So I'm gonna start with that, and then I'll come back. I'll probably come back with the next video. I'll probably end this video here, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like next. Alright, y'all, thanks for watching. Tell me what you think. Be honest. I know right now it looks very cartoony. I don't want y'all to freak and think it's going to be so cheesy. No, it's going to turn out so cute. Alright, I'll be back.